What if doomscrolling is not just a bad habit? In the Elias Kane video, Elias is presented as a quantum historian from the year 2836. His job is to study the different timelines that could have happened, but what he discovers is disturbing. Many possible futures began collapsing, and the collapse points all traced back to our era, especially around 2025. He calls this moment the Great Turning. According to Elias, civilization does not necessarily end through one giant explosion, one war, or one disaster. It can end through a quiet fade. People lose attention, they lose memory, they lose depth. They lose the ability to think, feel, and choose clearly. And one of the biggest causes is doomscrolling. Elias describes attention as the structural glue of reality. Time is not merely a straight line. It is more like a looped fabric, shaped by observation, memory, intention, and collective awareness. So when humanity gives its attention to endless 10-second windows of outrage, fear, division, memes, metrics, and algorithmic noise, reality itself begins to lose coherence. Doomscrolling makes people feel informed, but it actually fragments them. It turns attention into dopamine. It replaces reflection with reaction. It replaces presence with performance. It replaces genuine understanding with a desperate search for certainty. And this is where the timeline problem becomes even deeper. If different time travelers each defend their own timeline as the one true future, contradiction becomes conflict. Instead of accepting that many possible futures can exist, they fight to make one version dominant. That creates more competing signals, more confusion, more fear, more doomscrolling. Ordinary people become trapped in a war of narratives, scrolling through different warnings, different predictions, and different claims about which future is real. In that sense, doomscrolling becomes the psychological fallout of a fractured reality. The more people scroll for certainty, the more they feed the noise. The more they feed the noise, the weaker coherence becomes. And the weaker coherence becomes, the more possible timelines fade. This is why the answer cannot be to force everyone into one preferred future. The answer is to make the multiverse great again. That does not mean making one timeline supreme. It means restoring the diversity of possible futures. It means refusing to let one traveler, one prediction, one political outcome, or one version of history become the master timeline that erases every contradictory branch. To make the multiverse great again is to protect possibility itself. It means allowing different futures to exist without turning contradiction into war. It means reclaiming humanity's ability to choose instead of surrendering that choice to algorithms, fear, or people claiming that the future has already been decided. Elias's message is not pure doom. Humanity still has a choice. The answer is not panic, but presence. Not performance, but awareness. Not endless reaction, but reflection. Not one forced timeline, but restored coherence. If humanity can reclaim its attention, reject the noise, and stop treating the future as permanently fixed, then the quiet fade can still be resisted. Because the real danger is not simply that the world ends. The real danger is that people stop participating in the creation of a better one. Reclaim your attention. Restore timeline diversity. Make the multiverse great again.